God gave me vision, I'm keeping my pace. No comparisons, no chasing fame. I'm walking steady, yeah, I'm in my lane. In my lane, I'm aligned, I'm free. No traffic when you walk in destiny. Grace and purpose, peace remains. I'm living bold in Amber's lane. Protect your peace. Walk your purpose. Welcome to an Amber's lane.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to Amber's Lane. It's your host, Amber Lane. And I have my brother here as one of my guests today. Well, the only guest. I don't know I'll say one of my guests. But Delon is here. Lala, thank you for coming on the show.
What up, though? Glad you had me.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Blessed and highly favored, huh?
I'm not weary.
I'm a little weary, guys. We here, though.
We here.
So, again, continuing into our series about transitions, I brought my brother on the show because this is probably going to be one of the most honest episodes in the season. Probably this one and one more I could see. But this is going to be definitely honest because he definitely knows me. And actually when it concerning this topic, you and I had a conversation about it. So I felt like it would be like the best option to bring you here because you could actually talk about the conversation we had in real time.
Gotcha.
So the topic is talking about going from I don't want to say it like this, but the way that it came to mind for this I'm out of words today. For the second show was the prosperity back into the wilderness to be tested.
Okay.
And I remember having a conversation with you at the front of the church in that front office.
Yep.
And being like, brother, everybody gets to go outside and play, and I'm in the house stuck.
Yep.
And you walked me through some things so that I would not be jealous. Because in transition, I feel like a lot of times there are opportunities that the devil will place in front of you to make you jealous about what's going on in somebody else's life while you are going through transition. Yeah. Because everybody's not in the same phase of life at the same time. Like we may a lot of times though, I mean you may have like friend groups or sister brotherhood where you may have like where we had similar situations where it's like, hey, I'm feeling a little dry, you feeling dry too? Like, well, okay, well, we don't know what's going on. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
But sometimes it's going to be a differentiation between what you may be going through, what I'm going through, but I can't be upset with you because you may be at the top of the mountain and currently I'm in the valley getting tested. Right.
Or we both might be in the valley, but the perspective is just different. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So can you just speak to a little bit about that? We could talk about our conversation. I didn't tell them everything. I only gave them a glimpse.
So I remember we had rehearsal?
Yes.
I think we were at rehearsal. So we were at rehearsal.
Yep.
And in the midst of rehearsal kind of dying down, for those who don't know, we all go to Shiloh Deliverance Church. Period. Make sure y'all check us out, Shiloh 2.0.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you need a place to come worship, come pull up on us. But we're both on the praise team. Rehearsal is ending, and sis is in this funk.
You hear me?
And she like,
you hear me?
I just want to be outside. I want to play and see all the things. And we had to go to the front of the church because it was a little loud, and we just had a quick one-on-one conversation where she wanted to move She wanted to move past the place where God had her purposely sitting at to expedite something that she wasn't ready for.
Ooh.
And
Delon, don't do it. Ooh, don't do it, Delon.
And in that place, God kind of set me in front of you to kind of give you some words to say, he has you here for a reason. And if you just sit in this season where you need to be polished, if you will, you come out on top. But you got to be patient. And the issue that most of us have is that we don't have the vision or the perspective that God has. So we try to move past where he has us to rush into something that he's preparing us for, but we're not ready for yet. Yeah. And I believe that's exactly where you were. Yep. And had you rushed past where you were, you probably wouldn't be experiencing a lot of the fruits that you are you reaping right now of just kind of waiting. Yeah. You might be in a different situation with some different people around you. Or you might be looking at some folks through that jealous lens because they get to be outside doing whatever while God was doing what he needed to do to prepare you at the end of the day.
So That's real. You just took me back to that day. It was a memory. It was a memory. Because in that moment, I remember telling you, I don't want to be jealous of people. But that spirit, that seed had been planted, and I remember telling you, like, I don't want this to turn into bitterness and anger and resentment towards people that I actually love and care about.
Yeah.
Just because I'm upset with the fact that I'm going through this liminal or transitional phase.
Yeah.
Like, and where everybody else may seem like they're being prosperous and getting what they're desiring and getting answered prayers, and God is like, nope, you sit in this house because you didn't do what I told you to do. And that's where it keeps going back to, for me, I feel like in a lot of our conversations are always obedience.
Yeah, man. Obedience is something that we all struggle with, like even myself. Some honesty about me, I think my biggest lesson in obedience came from exiting out of my last relationship, where we had ended, and then God gave me the directive and was like, nope, you're going to sit here a little bit longer, even though it's over, and you're going to serve this person because I told you to. And I'm like, I remember being on the phone with our pastor, which is my brother, her pops, and me looking up in the sky when God told me this, and I was like, nigga, what? What you mean? And she on the phone like, huh? What you say? And I'm like, bro. But he took me through that season of serving to teach me that sometimes what we got to do is a thankless job. And that submission is really the highest form of faith. So either you going to choose to be obedient and do what I told you to do, or you going to be outside of my will and you going to end up in the wilderness when you might not need to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's something else I talked about recently on a former episode, was about we give the wilderness such a ugly perspective when in reality the wilderness is nothing, just a transition.
That's it.
But it's really about how you look at the wilderness.
Yes.
Like, is this just to get me from point A to point B? Is this because something I've done that I should not have done, and God is like, oh yeah, you about to sit in this thing?
Yep.
Or, you just have all of those. When you initially get kind of thrown in there, it's kind of like, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
I was not expecting this.
Not expecting it.
You know what I mean?
Thought it was going to go another way. And God, since you left. Perspective is everything, in my opinion. It's one of them situations where the wilderness can be the safest place for you. But depending on how you feel emotionally and how you might internalize things, you looking at it like, why am I stuck in the house?
Yeah.
Why I got to sit here when everybody else get to do X, Y, and Z, not knowing that it's cooking.
Yeah.
That God is cooking for you. So sometimes we got to just take a step back. What I don't think that we do often enough is seek the education that we need from God as to why we are where we are.
Yeah.
We don't really ask and be like, all right, you got me here, but why?
Yeah.
Or we might be thinking about, how long is this going to be?
Yeah.
And that lack of patience really just has us antsy dancing in our seat, and we look past asking why. Or so many things, or that we are being kept safe, or that we are, God got us in that slow cooker for a reason, so we can come out done and tenderism.
Tenderism is crazy.
So we can come out as we're supposed to be, prepared and ready to go. But patience is a mug.
Man, what? Especially in transition.
Man, for sure.
Because in transition, I feel like I've learned a lot about me. I've learned that, one, a lot of things I say actually happen. Like, I feel like God has put me in this season where, like, things that I say happen, whether it's, like, good, bad, prepared, unprepared. Like, it's just like, you want this? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, and let me see what you do with it.
Yeah, that's real.
And half the time, I'm like, yeah, no, I shouldn't ask for that. Like, wait, answer this, bro, not that one. Hold on. Let me pick which one you can answer. But I think that I've also feel like, too, in this transition phase where it's a lot of things that I wanted to say, and the Holy Spirit wouldn't let me say them. Or vice versa. Where I wanted to be quiet, and the Holy Spirit was like, you better say something. I'm like, but Lord, I don't want to tell them about what you want me to say, and I don't want to do it. And he like, say it. I'm like, no, please, I don't want to.
It get like that.
Yeah.
In dealing with some things that I know that are part of my gifts, I've attained them or learned them or cultivated them in the seasons of transition or in the periods of transition. And to me, in those places, going back and thinking about it now, but not being latched onto the memory.
Can't hold on to it.
Right, can't hold on to it. It makes me appreciate that season a little bit more, where I know that he had me in a place going through a particular thing to really just learn how to navigate, how to be, how to grow, how to become this new being or this new thing. And there's so much instruction that happens within those seasons of transitions where if you really think about it and you analyze it, it makes sense why you got to sit down.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing too much, you're going to miss all of the stuff that you're supposed to be learning.
Yep.
But sometimes sitting is the best thing for us to do.
Yep.
You know? Yeah.
Like Dad said yesterday when he was talking about, you know, you would drive. As you're driving, if you're not really focused and paying attention, you'll miss your exit. Like, that's happened to me plenty of times. I'll be on the phone, kicking the cock, driving, laughing, giggling. I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't miss my exit.
Get right here.
4 exits down. Or, like, especially now with the whole shutdown on Lawson, you got to go all the way to Orchard Lake.
All the way down.
You missed that one thing, you got to drive all the way. You got to go past. And, you know, the Bible talks about his grace is sufficient. And I think a lot of times we frustrate his grace because we just like, oh, it's good enough or it covers me. And in reality, it's just really like in this phase or in this space, I feel like God is really testing us. And if we don't do the test well, with the grace that he's given us in that time, we end up being somewhere we had no idea we wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even, you be far off left. You be like, how did I get here? And it's because in that season, God gave you grace to do something, you didn't do it.
That's not for
He
real.
gave you grace to be in transition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just at point A and point B. He gave you the grace to withstand and with, you know, to be in it.
Yeah. One thing about transition kind of to that point that I don't think that we understand is that more when you in his will, God will bless movement. We get so focused on sitting in one spot or trying to do what we want to do that when he is moving us, we don't look at it and say, this movement might be happening because it's blessed. Yeah. So let me move with it instead of being resistant. God is good.
Man, what?
God is so good.
Man, what?
Because it's been so many times where personally I've gotten comfortable and God was like, okay, I'm going to push you. And once you recognize what this push is, I got faith that you'll move. But God will also challenge you because like I'm in a season now where God is like, I've already given you so much grace where you should know when it's time to move. So this season I'm not pushing you.
What? The lie.
You gotta move when you know it's time. Because I've trained you enough. I've showed you you know what it feels like. You know what the moment requires. So instead of you sitting here and you know it's time to move, what you gonna do? The ball is in your court. You gonna shut up and dribble or you about to score? It's up to you. But I'm gonna let you sit here if that's what you choose to do. I've given you enough grace.
Now we in another similar one. Lord, I can't
That's
take
how it always be.
I literally just told somebody, I said, I feel like this is like God has been very quiet. He has been very quiet, and I'm just like, hello.
Hey, I feel like
hello.
Didn't she say something to the effect of maybe he ain't talking because he didn't give you what to do already? He done already told you. So, and you ain't did it. So why I'm about to keep talking to you?
All right, show's over. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Well, I'm about to keep talking to you.
I can't take it.
You ain't did instruction number 1, but yet you worried about instruction number 6, but you ain't did the first thing yet. But you want me to keep talking? You done already wrote it down in your notes. It's on your iPhone right now.
You know, this is my show. Hey. I'm kidding.
But you don't want to go back in and read it to do it, or you scared to take whatever that step is because you're comfortable.
And I oftentimes like go through like conversations like you and I have had, or like me and Dorian have had, or like just different people, like things that has said to me and I went through. And yesterday I read something when we did our table, and Dorian said to me, God has given you grace in this season to do what he's told you to do.
If that don't mean move.
Do you hear me? And yesterday I just sat in there and I was like, oh, God, I guess I got to go ahead and do everything on this to-do list. Because I've been slacking. I ain't going to lie.
I mean,
with all the events that have recently occurred.
Yeah.
I'd really be like, Lord, just give me like 3 weeks. I'm about to put my FMLA in, Lord. And I'll see you in 3 weeks. And we can talk about.
Why you gotta wait 3 weeks?
We can talk about it. I just need 3 weeks to my mental health, Lord. I need to.
For my mental health is crazy.
Recuperate and recover real quick, and then see me in 3 weeks, and then we can keep. And I don't even got 3 weeks in real life.
See, just do it.
Oh,
Just do it. That word right there tells me, all right, I'm covering you in everything that you got to do this season, or that I've given you to do this season. I got your creative covered. I got your spiritual covered. Every move that you think that you need to make, that you know comes from me, I got you. Just do it. And I'm going to make sure that it all turns out the way it's supposed to. But are you going to choose to be fearful? Because if I didn't gave you the green light and you want to be stuck on red, then you can sit here.
And I just was asking to come out the house.
And you was just asking to come out the house. And he like, the door open.
Going out there, going. I'm like, no, it's not time yet. It's not time yet.
I done got comfortable in this house. The drapes is nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can move. We didn't have meetings and all type of stuff.
Because I found myself the past couple days in my feelings on my way to Jealousy Road. Because I'm like, Lord, you're not answering me. Why are you not talking to me? You answering this person. And, you know, I was a crybaby for a little while. I said, wait, I ain't feeling nothing. Ain't nothing coming out my eyes. What's happening?
Why is it that everything has to be so emotional, overly what's the word? Sensitized or sensationalized for us to recognize that it's him?
Yeah.
Or that it's time to move.
Yeah.
Why do we need these big grand gestures to propel us into where we're supposed to be? That's why in this season I think God is like, I didn't did enough work.
Yeah. You do something.
I didn't move the mountains.
Yep.
You didn't seen the miracles.
Yep.
It's time for you to go. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to work. Faith without works is dead. You didn't prayed and you didn't had all the faith. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's time to put the pedal to the metal and make sure that you moving for real, for real. Don't let your lack of movement stop your motion. You gotta move, man. You gotta move. Are you ready to move, Amber?
But I'm telling you, but I'm reminded yesterday's word. I
that
would
was
say
good.
I also had some
There was a lot of them. I watched it back this morning. It was like, dang, bro.
because it's not about how you feel.
It's not.
And I am trying to fathom.
All right, but now we gotta say what he said. She said that your God's calling on your life is not attached to how you feel.
Yeah.
I think the problem with a lot of us is that we want it to be about us.
And it has nothing to do with
And it has nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us.
It's a bigger picture.
It's a bigger thing. And like for you specifically, your movement, and I mean this is a double entendre. Literally as you move, and then the thing that God is building within you that you're going to deliver to somebody else is going to change lives. But if you don't move, then the lives aren't changed, yours included. So why sacrifice yourself and all of these other people that you, in a sense, are going to hold up when all you have to do is step? And we don't got to know all of the movement. It's literally just one foot in front of the other.
Yeah.
And the things that we need will come to us as we maneuver. Because again, in your situation, God has already told you, I got you covered. I just need you to go. So why not move?
Yeah.
If you already gotten the word from God, if you already got the ideas in your head, if the creative is already happening, if you already got the connections to make these type of things go.
I'm getting attacked on both angles, guys.
Yeah, like, yeah, she over there too, like, But why not move?
Yeah.
Why not go? That's a question.
Oh, you want to answer it?
Transparency for the people.
This is my show.
Hey.
I can't stand you, sir. He's never coming back, guys. On the do not come back list.
Well, if this is my only one, then
Let me take full advantage.
let's get to it.
It's the feeling of unworthiness. For sure. Because it's like me. Like, you want me to do this? Because it come with a lot of weight.
100%.
So you want me to handle this and be responsible for people?
Okay.
That you know what I'm saying? That's not nothing like I think I don't take it lightly. You know what I mean?
That's why
I don't play with people. You know, I can't play with people.
That's the reason why he gave it to you.
But me,
You,
it's that feeling. It's feeling of, you know, I'm a perfectionist, and a lot of things that God has been asking me to do is literally like vulnerable, raw content, and it's like somebody gave me the play the other day, and they were like, "I don't know why I'm telling you." You know how they always go. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Maybe it's God. I'm like,
he said, "Oh, here we go."
She's like, you need to just start doing days in the life. Like, you just need to show people your life on an everyday, day-to-day basis. Nah, I already told you about this. Show people on your day-to-day basis how you're just, like, remaining, like, in God and things are flourishing. And,
all right.
Well, have you been getting content of your clients this month? And I'm like, Like, I have not been very diligent. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that and I'm like, okay. She's like, no, you should actually do that. Like, talk about self-care. I mean, do you really take care of yourself? And I'm like, no, not for real. Well, show the people that's what people need to take care of themselves. Like, as a beauty professional, as service care, like a service provider, like you also have to, and I'm just like.
All right, can I give you something that he just gave me?
Oh, jeez.
You know how this happened when we get in conversation.
Oh, this is in real time, people.
This is in real time. If you allow them to see you, then you'll allow them to see him. You a vessel. Let the people in so they can let him in. Sometimes we just need an example. Sometimes you need the raw, you need the transparency to be like, that person's like me. And if they moving in their life, if God is moving in their life, then he can move in my life. And then, of course, you'll reap some benefits from that. But more importantly, again, going back to those people who are going to be attached to you, they get the benefits of seeing it in real time, knowing that God can move in real time, that the miracles can happen in real time. And it's all attached to the movement.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because this liminal phase, it's been. It's like you being that little seed in that ground, and you know you're gonna sprout up, but you like, where's the light? Or being in that cocoon, knowing you about to come out as a butterfly, but still being there like, this is uncomfortable, this is tight, this is like, what's next? You have no, like, I am a person that likes control. I like to know what's going on. Now I'm gonna say yes and go with you, but at least tell me where we going, or at least tell me like, you baby don't want to give me the whole play, but give me a little something. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like being in this transitional phase, because I don't think this is done. I really feel like I'm just getting into the thick of it.
Yeah, you are.
But like being in this, I'm just like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, in the midst of you being in this transitional phase, I want you to really dial into the words that you just used. This transitional phase. This ain't gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
There's going to be more transitions that happens. So it's just about you doing what you got to do to make it out of this phase so you then can get to the new one. I know that this is in Amber's lane, but I need you to look at your lane like a highway. And that there are multiple lanes in this highway that you're going to have to maneuver through and in to do and get to where you're called to go. But if you stuck in, I want to be in the slow lane, then you never get to the point where then God is moving you to the fast lane so the things that he needs you to do are expedited. Because he controls all time. Yeah. So he can speed things up when necessary, but there's also going to be times where you're going to be like, I need you to get your butt back over here. Because if you move too more fast, or whatever I'm trying to say, then you might be in danger. So I got to slow you down. But look at your lane like a highway and not just this road that you might be on or this one lane that you in. So when he's trying to move you, you're like, all right, bet. Lord, I know it's 4 lanes over here. You're going to move me to one of these. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that it's in one of these lanes on my highway. So I feel more comfortable in this space that I'm in where I might be a little blind, where I can't see it all. But he got you at the end of the day. That's what you know for sure.
So speaking to that point, what is some tips or what is, I'm stuttering off because I'm just taking it back. What are some tips or tools that you can give someone that may be in a similar phase that we are,
Mm-hmm.
and can feel jealousy or feel envy or feeling like, well, my group of friends. I mean, because even in transition times, there's some isolation involved.
100%. It's necessary.
So in that isolation, why my friends not calling me? Why everybody acting different? Or why, like, what can you speak on to that?
I think the first thing is kind of going back to what I said earlier, ask God why.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're communicating with him and then he starts to communicate with you, then you'll be less worried about the other folk who aren't communicating with you because you already got somebody to talk to. And I'm pretty sure what he's going to give you is going to be more important than what they have to give you in that moment. Within that, when it comes to just naturally wanting people around, he will send those that are supposed to be around in the moments where you are going through transition to push you to where you need to go, or to sit you down and be like, I think you just need to sit down.
Yeah.
And sit in this moment. Oftentimes, I think that the enemy knows what's going on, and he'll use those closest to us to distract us. So it all goes back to that conversation with God saying, am I supposed to really be outside right now?
Right.
Am I supposed to be doing this right now? Why am I focused on jealousy? What is it? Get to the root of it. Why do I want to be outside so bad? Am I experiencing or letting a trauma that happened in the prior phase of my life affect my lack of whatever it is feeling that I'm feeling right now?
Yeah.
Really get into the root of what the thing is.
And why do you want what that person has right now too?
And that person can have exactly where you know that you might be headed to, or they might be there already, but their road is different. God sends us through these different layers and phases of transition the way that he does, because it's something specific within us that's supposed to be born that we're then going to give to somebody else. I have lived 1,000 different lives, and it just started happening where God will put me in front of somebody and I'll be talking to him and he'd be like, yeah, remember that thing that you went through? That went for you. That was for this. And it's like, for me to talk to this right now? Yep. I had you hurt. I had you go through that pain. I had you up. I had you down. I had you doing some stuff. I let you do some stuff that you didn't have no business doing, simply so you can help this person navigate which lane that they need to go into now. But if you don't sit within that and you too busy trying to move, then you miss why. So I think the first thing out of all that I just said is having a conversation with God, asking him why first. I think the next thing would be realizing or getting comfortable with the fact that it ain't about you.
Yeah.
You got to kill the ego. You got to kill the flesh. And once you start to realize, or it really sets inside of you that the life that you live really ain't yours, or that everything that you have going on really is not about you. You might reap the benefits of some things. You might feel the effects of some things. But at the end of the day, it ain't about you. Then I feel like that will limit the jealousy or limit the envy when you're looking at somebody saying, hey, why can't I do that?
Yeah.
To me, ego is a big player of why people move out of season, have these bouts with envy or jealousy, things of that nature. It's because you puffing up on the inside, your chest getting a little bit too big, when you need to realize that, all right, let me come on down some, and then go back to the first thing. Let me connect with the God who made me to figure out why I'm at this place that I'm in right now. Third thing is submit. That's the hardest.
For sure.
Submitting and being obedient is the hardest thing. The vision that God gave me when it came to submission, funny enough, was something that actually happened to me in real life. And when I got to the place where I needed to submit, I was in a car, in my old car, my first car, driving. There was 3 of my brothers in the car. We were on our way to Oakland University to go mess with some chicks. And it is pouring raining on 75. And I'm driving, and we hit a puddle of water and start to hydroplane. So I get the car back on the road, we good, and then a semi-truck literally comes and pushes us off the road. So as I'm being pushed off the road, the car starts to hydroplane again. And my brother, we call him Mexico. Mexico was in the passenger seat next to me. And he like, let go of the wheel. Let go of the wheel. He yelling, let go of the wheel. And I'm like, bro, if I let go of the wheel, we going to crash. He was like, let go of the wheel. The car will redirect itself. And in the midst of God teaching me about submission, he took me back to that moment and was like, why you want to drive this car so bad? Whenever you got the wheel, you crash.
Woo.
But if you let me have the wheel, I'll redirect this thing where you need to go. And you ain't got to worry about crashing. You'll get to safety. So I think that's the other thing, is letting go of the wheel, submitting. That way we can get to where we need to be, and then we ain't got to be worried about looking at somebody else. Because now I ain't got to drive.
Yeah.
He got control. God got control. I can let him do whatever it is he need to do while he's communicating with me, telling me all of the things that I need to do.
Yeah.
And as I'm focused on that, I don't have to be focused on what everybody else is doing. So those are 3 things, at least.
That was good, Lala.
Thank you.
Y'all see why he on the show?
I'm about to play with
That
you.
baby be cooking. Whipping it up. Ooh, I'ma just sit with this for a little while. I need to go lay down. I need can't take it.
Go lay down.
Listen, every time we get done talking, I'll be like, ooh, I'm whipped. Like, Lord, why you tell him to tell me that, Lord? Because when we had that initial conversation, I was not happy with you. I was not happy with you.
Yeah, that's a part of it.
I said, he's out of there. He's out of there, Lord. You had this man tell me to stay there, and now you got this man telling me to sit down. Oh, yeah, he's out of there, Lord.
But the thing is this, though. It got to the point where we at church sitting, and I remember, she giving a message, and it was about movement. And I text your brother and was like,
looking at each other in middle service, like, trying not to look at you.
I think you free now. I think you can step.
And now I'm sitting, I done got too comfortable in the house.
You got too comfortable in the house. Time to move.
Oh, Jesus, I can't take it.
Yes, you can.
I mean, I can take it, but I'm whipped.
I'm whipped. It's crazy.
Thank you for being on the show today, brother.
Well, what's up? I'm here for you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love y'all too. Thank you for tuning in to Amber's Lane. We appreciate you for tuning in every single week to hear me ramble. No, I'm kidding. Not ramble. I'll be giving y'all stuff in real time. Like, this is happening in real life. So stay tuned for the end of the all things. I love you. Can't wait to see you next week. See you
I don't need the noise, I don't need the race. God gave me vision, I'm keeping my pace. No comparisons, no chasing fame. I'm walking steady, yeah, I'm in my lane. In my lane, I'm aligned, I'm free. No traffic when you're walking destiny. Grace and purpose, peace remains. I'm living bold in Amber's lane.